Hello everybody and welcome back to Oakfield Farm. So it has been, I think, 2.5 weeks since the previous episode. I do apologise for that. We are back into this series now, and I'm going to start off by moving the sheep's wool, which is quite clearly in need of being moved. It says no more space to spawn more pallets. In fact, it's been saying that for the past 2 minutes. I have been in the game for 2 minutes, and yeah, clearly when I slept it wanted to put up a million error messages. So there is a way of doing this by picking up 2. It's quite a good way actually. It does really speed up the process. It's interesting that oh, I see. There is one crate there which is almost empty. It must be because I nudged it and it just thought that it was full. It couldn't continue to fill it. So I do have quite a lot of wool in storage. I'm obviously going to sell it when the price is good. The price might be good. And of course I will take a look at the correct icon here. It is the ball. Okay, so the price is currently decreasing, so there's not much point in selling it when the price is on the decrease. Let's get it when it's going uphill. And yes, we actually have other jobs to do today anyway. In fact, what I'd like to do is try out a trailer. It is the Flegel semi-trailer, which was in FS19 as a mod, and yeah, I want to use it to move some bales, but the bales which we're going to move, I currently don't have. They have not been made yet, so I do need to go and cut the grass. And this video is actually sort of inspired by The Funky Farmer, who is another YouTuber, a real-life farmer who creates some fantastic content. I really do enjoy watching The Funky Farmer's videos. Every time it uploads I sort of get a little bit excited, maybe a bit too excited, but I think, oh, The Funky Farmer's uploaded, so it's always a good time. And his most recent little mini-series has been mowing and baling a piece of common land, which I think is a great idea. We actually have some common land in the game, so we're going to head over there in a minute or two and get it cut, and then we're going to bale it up and move the bales. We're using the trailer I just mentioned. So I don't know if I should buy everything first. I probably should do. But yes, that is the wool done. The wool is all sorted. Okay, so this is the mod just here. As you can see, there are actually 2 different setups. One of them is for round bales, the other one is for square bales. I'm going to be using the square bale one today. They're exactly the same price. So yeah, this is the one I need to purchase, and it's going to go on the back of our lorry on the tractor unit. So I'm just going to possibly customise the colour a bit just to make it a little bit more exciting, although I do quite like the default design. So wow, that's quite snazzy. I'm just going to probably configure this off screen and show you what I've come up with. Okay, so here it is. I do quite like the colour scheme which I've gone for. I did originally have the areas which are currently dark grey in the Goldhofer blue colour, but I've decided to swap it around. I think it looks much better this way. So I really do like that particular setup, and also I really do like that you can configure the colour in the first place. Although I was happy with the default colour, but yeah, having the option is very nice. You can then colour scheme your fleet, and you can also possibly, depending on which cab you have the same colour scheme as the cab which you've got, so it could look very posh. Just like in ETS2, yes, when everybody likes to have a very pretty colour scheme. Yes. So yeah, what I'm going to do is just park this over here. Is there actually space in the shed? No, there isn't. Okay. In that case, I will just park it here. We're going to use it in a minute or two anyway. I just need to first of all cut and bale the field. Now I'm hoping, because I don't want to do too much here because I have already done a lot of baling in the past, I'm hoping to be able to do this nearly all in one go. So this is going to involve potentially 2 workers and me. The only thing I should be doing is mowing and transporting the bales. Windrowing and also the baling should be done by somebody else. So we'll see. We'll see how well this works. I'm going to really try it out. It's a good test for Follow Me, so there really should be no issues at all. But yeah, let's just establish what's going to happen. Okay, here is the whole crew. Everybody is following. And I'm actually tempted to put the lorry on the back of this convoy as well, just to make it a complete convoy. And this will actually really decrease the amount of time it takes to do the whole field. I'm really looking to do this field in an incredibly small time. It's not big, so don't get any funny ideas here about the scale. There might be a tiny bit of land which I can do extra, but it's actually a square, sort of a square shape, and one side of this square shape is a fairly steep bank which I need to keep clear of, because that would be quite dangerous to be near, especially with workers on the loose. These workers are crazy. So I need to just make sure everybody keeps following. Hopefully they do, but we will soon find out. Yeah, still following so far. Okay, so here is the fairly tight corner, which I'm sure somebody's going to struggle to get around, most likely the lorry, because that is substantially longer than anything else here. So we'll just have to be quite careful. Of course, the Fendt tractor is slower. I've just crashed. Hopefully nobody else does. Please don't crash. Yes, I'm sure the lorry is going to struggle. If that makes it, it's a genius. Wow, it did. These workers are good. These workers are very good. Anyway, this is it. I think this is the approach. It is. This is where we go. It's a bit rough, but there is a tiny bit of land here, but the majority is over there, just before the trees. So I think, except for the lorry, we're all ready to go. Yep, so as I said, this piece here is quite rough land. This is just extra. I don't really want to be mowing it too much. But yes, it is now 1 minute past 9. I'm going to keep it in real time. Let's just see how long this whole process takes. From growing the grass, which is, growing grass before we cut it, to a field of nothing when all the bales are being picked up. We will soon find out. In fact, this is quite rough. This is a very rough piece of land, which is the exact reason why it isn't really farmed. It's just a piece of rough land which is here for nature, and it's being managed just every now and then. So you can see there is quite a crater in the middle of it, and that is what I really need to avoid. I can go along the bank, but it needs to be quite careful and not clipping shrubs. So that is the piece I was telling you about, which is crazy, very crazy. I'm hoping everybody's going to be fine. Oh look, you've deposited a straw bale. Must be the one that was already in there. So yeah, it's not going to be very productive grass. It hasn't been fertilised. It is just extra. It's just a piece of extra grass for us. So we are currently on 3 minutes past 9. 2 minutes in. Please don't clip the windrower. Nice. Yes, that is the issue with turning tightly. The baler will always miss it. It's far too steep. So yeah, the time is going to remain in real time. Let's see how long it takes to clear the whole field. I will stop the clock when we have got all of the bales on the trailer, and I'm sure we will fit them all on one trailer, because it can actually take 30, and I don't think we're going to make 30 bales here. Okay, so it's almost finished. I'm really looking for 10 minutes on this, but I don't think it's going to be possible, purely because I have to also pick up these bales. I have 2 minutes left, because we did start at 1 minute past 9, so either way, even if it is over 10 minutes, if you look at it, it's a whole field from growing to completely finished in just over 10 minutes. That is quite an achievement. That has given itself an offset. I must have pressed the wrong button. So annoying, that's really messed it up. Anyway, I'm almost there. It is going okay. There have been a few issues, mostly caused by that tree actually. That silver birch tree just there in front of me. I have been stuck on it, the windrower has been stuck on it, and the other tractor almost got stuck on it, so that was good. Okay, I technically shouldn't go back for this if I was trying to do it in 10 minutes, but I've got to do a thorough job. It's not a race. It sort of is, but yes, I can't go wasting things. So there we go, despite it not being very good land. So the last machine which needs to be in here is of course the lorry, and it's auto loading, so let's see how it goes. Right, so it's going to be quite rough for this. I believe we can just press B, put it into the loading mode, into the operating position, and it should be fine. Yeah, this piece here was nowhere near good enough, full of bushes and stuff. And yeah, here we go, loading. It should load. Good. Very good indeed. Now it is steep, it's very steep. I'll try and go this side of it, if I can do. Good. 2 bales together. Can't actually see. Yeah, I do tend to keep my monitor brightness down quite a bit. I know in the shade some of these maps can be a little bit dark. So hopefully I don't miss anything, but I might do. So we have 10 so far. To be honest, I wouldn't have even thought we'd get 10 off the whole field. We're so far on 10 minutes exactly. It's now 12 minutes past, but only just. There is the hay bale, sorry, the straw bale, and there is one more hay bale. 20 bales already? I can't believe it. I really can't believe how many we've managed to get out of that. Bit of common ground. So there we go. Stop the clock. I would say that was 10 minutes and 30 seconds. Wow, I'm impressed. I know it's a small field, and I know we did have 4 different machines here, but still, it was growing 10 minutes and 30 seconds ago, and now it's all packed up on a trailer. Are you not surprised? Are you not impressed? Probably not, actually, but I am. I'm quite impressed. So there's only one place to take these, and that is whichever bale sell point is the best price. So yeah, from field to sell point in 12 minutes probably. Which one are we looking at here? I get these two mixed up. Somebody keeps telling me which ones, and I keep reading it and I keep forgetting. I think that's dried grass, but I'll probably get it wrong. But anyway, it looks like the prices are super similar. The best price by far is biogas. Is that going to work? How would I sell them at biogas? I'm not too sure. I might be picking them up again in a minute or two. We'll go and find out. But first, let's just leave this field. I think that is the road. I went back for a screenshot, so yeah, the time is no longer valid, but I also found a much better way of getting out of the field. Because that other way was a bit too steep. Not really suitable for HGVs. Anyway, yeah, I don't know exactly how this is going to work over at the BGA. It might not do. Might not work at all. Did I buy it? I think I do have it. Yeah, I do. So I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think I purchased it. I think it was already there. We're just going to have to try it out, because I always get very confused with the biogas plant now. It always used to be a case of just taking something there and selling it, but now it always seems to be a little bit more tricky as to whether or not you own it and stuff and all that. But I think Oxygendavid has done a pretty good job at actually sorting that out here. So I'll try it out, but I might need to have some kind of telehandler to pick up the bales and put them into whichever hole they desire to go in. For anybody who hasn't actually played this map before, the biogas plant is just up here on the right hand side. Just here. And I think, yeah, I must remind myself, this is the entrance to it. There we go. Okay, so it might work by just dumping them within the trigger, potentially. Not necessarily. And also this will probably unload to the trailer, which is most likely above any trigger. Yeah. As I thought. Matty to the rescue! Okay, so this is definitely going to work. I have just tested it. Of course, with the biogas plants in FS19, you actually don't get paid until midnight. So we're not going to see what we've actually earned here straight away. Unless, of course, I was to sleep, but that would be a bit of a waste of a day. So we'll find out in the next episode, hopefully. Anyway, the one thing which might not be accepted here is straw. No, it isn't. So in that case, I'm just going to have to pick the straw bale out of there and not sell it, essentially. I'll take it back to the farm and put it in the shredder. I wonder if I can pick up 4. Probably not. Because that is just going to make a mess, isn't it? And I should have really started from the back. It's because of the straw bale. Although I might have to. Oh no, that's alright. That is fine. Yeah, so what will happen is they'll just disappear the moment the pallet tines leave the bale. and yeah, we have, I think, yeah, 20. There were 20 because I think there was 21 including the straw bale. I've already sold one of them as a test, and it was good, very good. I am desperate to know what I've earned off it, but it's only 9 AM, 9:24 AM. I do wish that you did still get paid straight away. It might not be as realistic, because obviously you do wait for payment and stuff in real life, but yeah, I kind of feel that was a bit of a downgrade, to be honest. That's one of the things that I really do like about 17 and the previous versions. I will be honest about things that I don't like in the game, because that is the only way that anybody could ever improve in life. If you just say everything's perfect, if it isn't, then the person who made it or the company who made something is just going to think, great, it's perfect, there's nothing else we have to do. So that is definitely the way forward. It might sound critical at the time, but it is all for good reason, and it's a healthy thing, healthy to be honest. So yeah, I honestly do prefer 17 over 19 for the instant selling or the instant payment of the bales. Over the years of me doing this, I've had viewers say, oh well, of course you're going to say things are good about the game because you got given it for free and stuff, which I did do back when the game was released, and I do get given the DLCs for free. But well, you've probably noticed I'm not always positive. I do cast my opinion, and it's not always a positive opinion. So I'm sure if you watch every single one of my videos, you'll have heard, but if you only watch a few, then you might have only heard me say positive things. But overall, don't let me confuse you. I do think that FS19 is a very good game. Okay, that's either not sold because it's not in, or it's actually got to 50,000 litres, which is more likely. I think it has done. Let's increase the rate of time. There we go. Anyway, I'll finish off here. Almost there. 3 left. Well, 4, arguably, but as I've already explained, the straw bale is staying put. I can use that next time in the feed mixer. In fact, I wonder how the cows are doing. I might have to do that at the beginning of the next episode. If I can just very quickly take a look at the cows. Everything's fine. That's sheep, okay. Everything's fine still. Everything is always fine. Because I have given them so much food that it's actually not really possible for them to ever run out. Right. Somehow I need to tip that off. Get off. There we go. Good. And the final bale. So I'm going to leave it here. I hope you have enjoyed it, because that was something a little bit different. A bit of a mad rush. It was supposed to be. It really is to show what you can do with Follow Me, because you could never do what we did today just in the base game. Follow Me is a mod which just... It would just... Farming Simulator would be lost without it, to be honest. It's so handy having Follow Me. So, yeah. 10 minutes, pretty much, to do that whole field. Not a very big field, but even so. 10 minutes! 10 minutes! It's amazing. Thank you for watching. See you again soon. Bye for now.